Hi everyone. I've had a request from one of my clients to take her through diaphragmatic breathing and how to do it and how to relax neck and shoulders. Now, I see a lot of my clients who have lower back issues or neck shoulder pain, and they tend to do a lot of breathing through their upper chest. Considering what's been going on in the world over the past 6 months, everyone can really understand feeling anxious, and especially if you're sitting at home at a desk in an unfamiliar setup, we can actually start to do upper chest breathing more than normal diaphragmatic breathing. So I thought I'd take you through just some tips that you could look for and that you could use if you find that you're feeling anxious, if you feel like you're using your neck and shoulders too much when you're breathing. And breathing is something which is automatic, but often we can do it in a better way. So we're going to start on the floor because it's the easiest place to learn how to breathe into your diaphragm. And we want to have our feet and knees about hip width apart. We're going to have our legs in a comfortable position. Now, I'm going to talk about neutral back. If you've looked at any of my stuff online, you'll know neutral back is somewhere between being squashed on the floor and your lower back being arched away. So just a couple of pelvic tilts to find that position. Now, if your back's not comfortable here, you could put a small pillow in your lumbar spine. The main thing is you want to be comfortable on the floor and not in pain. Now, you might need a pillow underneath your head to make your neck comfortable. Otherwise, you're just going to be on the floor. Now, we're going to use hands on the chest and the lower tummy to feel what's happening with our breath. Now, if you find that this position is uncomfortable, you turn your neck on in this position. I'll show you how to use a weight in a moment to feel what's happening in your tummy. So we're going to have upper arms resting on the floor. I've got one hand on my chest, okay, and the other hand is on my belly. And all I'm going to feel is where my breath is going. So we're just doing normal breaths. We're going to try and breathe in and out through our nose. You'll get a better breath. Often it's deeper, and we generally want to breathe in through our nose because the air is filtered and humidified or warmed. Okay, so let's just start by breathing in through the nose and breathing out. And what I want you to be aware of is where that breath's going. Ideally, there's minimal movement at your chest, and you should be feeling the lower hand, the hand on the tummy, rising and falling with your breathing. You want to let your neck and shoulders relax. Now, there's lots of schools of thought about breathing, and it's often thought, and there's evidence that backs this up, that if you can have a longer exhalation or a breath out, you'll tend to calm the mind and you stimulate your vagus nerve, okay? So we might breathe in for the count of 4 and breathe out for the count of 6. Now, if that seems too long, you might just breathe in for 2 and breathe out for 4. Now, if that's too hard, just breathe in and breathe out, and just concentrate on getting that movement of the tummy, which means you're breathing down into your diaphragm. Now, if your arms aren't comfortable in that position, we can use a small weight. That's a small weight. You don't want to put 5 kilos on your tummy. Okay, and you can have your arms by your sides and roll your shoulders down and back. My palms are facing up. That's better than palms on the floor. You'll tend to push down through your hands if palms are facing the floor. So face them up, roll those shoulders down and back. You can have a slight tuck on your chin as well. Remember, if you get neck pain, you might need a pillow or a couple of pillows, whatever suits you. And now you want to breathe, and you're feeling that weight move. So as you're breathing in and out, there's minimal movement at the chest, but you want to be aware of that weight at the tummy, rising and lowering. So you're not trying to push it up, you're trying to feel the air going into your tummy, which means you're inflating down into the diaphragm, okay? Now the other thing you can do if you're trying to do the timed breath, you want to try and hold the breath as well. So you might breathe in for the count of 4, hold for 2, and then breathe out for 6. And again, if that's too much, you might breathe in for 2, hold for 1, breathe out for 4. Play around. It's all about just trying to get that breath down into the diaphragm, letting the neck and shoulders relax, letting the lower back relax. And the more you practice, the better you will get.